So you want to launch a high ticket coaching or consulting offer, but your problem is sales, right? You've mastered a skill, it's made you a lot of money, and you now want to teach that to other people, but sales, you still got to get people to pay you high ticket to do this thing. Now, if you're watching this video, you're probably a purpose driven entrepreneur. You're someone who cares about the impact that you're going to make, and that for people to really take ownership of something that you're going to teach them, they have to pay. They have to put some value in it. They got to put some skin in the game. Okay, so you understand that people need to pay for the information that you spent years paying, tears, blood, getting this knowledge, but you want to help them grow their businesses and still get money yourself and still to make a living for yourself. But you still got to have those conversations. And so if you suck at sales, we're going to talk today some ways that you can get past that and still be able to have a huge impact on people, make the money you want to make, and ultimately build a business that saves you time and helps you make more money on top of that. Now, the first thing I want to do is help you shift your mindset when it comes to sales. Because if you have a good offer, if you feel like you have something that genuinely is going to help people and you're good at it and you've done it yourself, you most likely have a good offer. If you don't, that's something we'll talk about here in a sec. But if you feel like you have a good offer and a great way to help people, but you just don't feel good about sales, most likely it's a mindset issue. And as a baseline, the power of sales is in your mindset. And so what we're going to talk about next is some tactics and strategies that you can use to help you get better at it and feel better about the process that you're going to be going for or going through to serve your audience with this offer, this coaching or consulting offer that you have. Sales is only hard when you're talking to the wrong people or the offer you have doesn't match the price. So the value doesn't match the price, right? If it's, hey, your offer is 10K, but people don't really see the value in that. Those are the two problems that you most likely have. Either you're not talking to the right people or something's off with your offer. If you feel like the problem is people and that you're getting the wrong type of people on calls, or you anticipate that might be a problem, then that's a marketing problem. Okay. So that means we need to go all the way back to the beginning and look at the messaging, the way that you're marketing yourself, the content, the strategy that you have to make sure that is in line, because that's the thing that's going to attract the right people to you. So if you're getting on sales calls with the wrong people, you anticipate you're going to have to be trying to convince people to work with you, then that means the messaging is off and your marketing is off. So if you think that might be the problem, if the people is the problem for you, that's a marketing issue, I want you to comment the word marketing or shoot me a DM and saying marketing is your problem. Now, the other thing that could be the issue is your offer. Okay, so if you don't feel confident in your offer, if you feel like the thing that you're selling to people, if you don't feel confident in that, and you're gonna project that onto your sales call, and people are gonna feel it, and they're not gonna feel like you're worth purchasing. So, an example, if you're in person talking to someone and you're trying to tell them about your product, and you keep looking down and you're insecure, you keep averting their eye contact, they're gonna feel that. They're gonna feel your uncomfortableness. And it's gonna be like, they're gonna be like, why would I want to buy this if this person doesn't feel confident about the thing that they're offering me, especially if it's a high ticket offer. Now, if you don't feel confident in your offer, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad offer. Sometimes it could really be just proximity bias. Like you could just be too close to it. You spend a lot of time and effort thinking about this thing that you're passionate about, this offer that you have. And sometimes when we're really close to something, we really can't see it for what it is. If you feel like your confidence in your offer is low and that might be impacting your sales or your ability to sell, then I would totally recommend getting a trusted business partner, friend, or family member to take a look at your offer and get some honest feedback and take what they're saying and use that, right? If they're telling you, hey, I think this is a great offer, I think you're going to help a lot of people, really lean into that and lean in. And even if you've helped people in the past, lean into some of your past testimonials or some of your past clients and talk to them, find out like, hey, what was the value of working with me? And use those things to give you confidence so that when you're showing up on a sales call, that you're like, yo, I have this awesome thing that I can sell you, this awesome way that I can help you. And that energy is going to transfer to them. And they're going to be like, hey, I got to give this person a chance. Like they're confident in what they're doing. And if you think offer might be your problem, DM me the word offer or comment the word offer. If you feel like, hey, I just don't feel confident in what I'm bringing to the table to a sales call, and that might impact my ability to actually get sales or want to do sales. Okay, so the third thing I want to talk about is your qualifying process. This kind of goes in line with the first thing we talked about in terms of getting the right people. Here, it's super important to understand what is the criteria of who you work with the best? What type of business is it? Who are they? What stage of life are they in? And then having a vetting process to make sure that you only get on sales calls with those people. Because, like we said earlier, sales is only hard when you're talking to the wrong people. If they genuinely have a problem that you can solve, they're motivated to solve that problem, and you have a solution and the authority, and they see you as an authority, as someone that can solve their problem, then at that point, it's just logistics. It's just figuring out the timing, the logistics as far as time, process, all those things. That's all we have. That's all we have to figure out at that point. Okay. So if you're getting on calls with people who don't meet the criteria, then you're going to be trying to convince them. And that's where it's going to feel like, yo, this is a drag. These people don't have the money, don't have the desire for what I offer. Okay. So you got to be able to really understand who your target audience is and really understand what are the pain points that they have, or what is the profile of who that person is, so that when you're meeting with them, you don't even waste your time. If they don't meet the criteria of what you're looking for, or who you serve the best, then you need to be able to outsource them to someone else, or completely just not work with them, or not getting a sales call with them at all. The last thing I want to talk about is building a community. I think there's so much power in social proof and being able to leverage the connections, relationships that you have with other people to show your prospects the authority that you have and the power that your solution brings and how it's helped other people. And so in terms of the ways that I've served my clients is really helping them build a solid online community in a defined place. So a Facebook group, a group chat, whatever it is, but even an event, reoccurring event. Being able to take a group of people that have a defined problem and are looking for a defined solution and put them in one place and continue to nurture them. I think this is a great place. If you're creating content, being able to create content for a specific community is so much more efficient than appealing to the algorithm gods of Instagram and TikTok and just throwing content out there and hoping the right people see it. If you're able to build a defined community where you can put a message in and people are going to see it and they're going to connect with it and they're going to respond to it because it's the exact thing that they have going on, that gives you so much more power, so much more efficiency, so much more confidence. Okay. So being able to build a community really helps with your sales process because, number one, before you're able to get on a call with someone, if they've been in your community for a while, they've been getting nurtured by you. They've been getting nurtured by other people in the community. If people in the community are talking about the topics that you coach on or that you're expert in, or they've been sharing ways that you've helped them, there's communication happening that they can see, okay, I can see the value of working with this person. Or I can see the value of being a part of this community. That really gives you social proof, gives you authority, so that, again, when that person gets on the call, they're motivated. They feel like, okay, hey, they spent 3 months watching you and they know you're the exact person for them. And again, at that point, it's just working through the logistics. So building an online community really gives you some power, and you can create some breadcrumbs, right? You can sprinkle in different ways, different aspects of your offer, different aspects of your method that will show people the power of working with you. And that will make sales so much easier for you. So that was just a really high level overview of sales and ways that you can help it be easier. Obviously, we can dive into the weeds of different sales tactics and scripts and all that kind of stuff. But I think the most important piece really is that mindset, is you having the right mindset about what is sales. Sales is a conversation with people who need what I offer, right? And if we have the confidence to talk to the right people at the right time, in the right way, in the right community, in the right element, then that's going to really give you more confidence and help you to be more successful. And the more successful you are at sales, the easier it gets, and the more you're happy to hop on a sales call and tell someone, hey, this is what I do and this is how I can help you. And that's just a great feeling when you're thinking about launching a coaching or consulting offer, or you already have one and you just need it to make you more money. See you next time.